Okay, hey guys, it's PhotonMan41, and I'm here just doing a custom game by myself to do a beginner's guide to last hitting, to farming basically. And for this guide, I have shown that I have no flippin', I don't know, I have no masteries, I have no runes. And I just am going to show you how to last hit correctly and not lag a lot. Last hit correctly in the lane and... wow, what is going on? There we go. Just last hit in the lane correctly and farm effectively without pushing your lane, and just explain the intricacies that come with farming versus pushing, and really help the levels lower than level 30. Once you get to level 30, you probably know that already, even like mid-20s, even 20s, but those lower guys, they don't really know how to last hit properly. You gotta treat every last hit, every creep as that. I'm gonna get that last hit, I'm gonna get that gold, I'm going to reap the benefits and get that early game advantage of farming effectively. Yeah, obviously you get more gold for farming creeps, or for farming champions, sorry, but it really comes down to farming creeps. That shows the skill of a player. At least that will up your game quite a bit. Now, see, as I'm not auto-attacking the entire time, and I wait for this guy to get last really low. Oh, okay, that was a crit, but I'm not auto-attacking. I'm not auto-attack pushing the lane, and I'm just waiting for the creeps just to get low enough so I can last hit. Now, I'm all by myself with no... oh, I almost missed that one. With no other altercations, no other pressures, so I should be able to get every last hit here without too much... no, there we go. Without too... oh, I missed one, okay. But anyways, this is just showing you I'm moving around instead of auto-attacking. I could also hold down S and then wait to auto-attack. There we go, just like that. Oh, no, come on, don't attack. So you can do that way, but I like to keep moving. Oh my goodness, I missed that one. But to be fair, there was a lot of ranged minions too that were attacking it as well. And what I'm doing, I'm not trying to push the lane. Obviously, you're going to push the lane a little bit if there's no other people last hitting. Oh my goodness. Now I have... oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't get that one? You gotta be kidding me. Now, I'm not getting every last hit, but I'm at least showing you how you should be last hitting. As an AD carry, bottom lane, normally Ash would be in a bottom lane, but she can play... oh my goodness, she can play mid, but she's quite a weak mid. Oh my gosh! And obviously it gets a lot harder once you get more creeps attacking the enemy creeps. But right now, just that little bit showed how to last hit properly, and that's the slowest way that I'm trying to push the lane. That I can while getting as many last hits as I can. Now, obviously, if there's no other pressure, the other side's not even dying. My creeps aren't dying to anyone because there's no champion attacking me. But the more I do this, just last hitting for the kill, just attacking the minions for the kill, it will eventually line up that I will be pushed back here. I will be pushed all the way back towards my tower. Now, you don't want to get pushed towards your tower where the tower is starting to hit. Oh, shoot. Where the towers are starting to attack the creeps, because it is really quite difficult to last hit underneath the tower to get all of the last hits. Not saying I'm getting all the last hits right now, but you need to try and keep them off your tower, but you also don't want to push so far that you expose yourself in lane. So like where Ash is right now, she's quite exposed to ganks from here and here. Now obviously I'm kind of contradicting myself here. So what I'm trying to say is, oh no, here comes a whole bunch of creeps. I really don't want to to have the creeps engage on the tower yet. I want to keep, oh, I kind of failed there, but I want to keep the creeps as close to the tower like I am now, so I can still farm them and the tower's not hitting them.
Agreed.
Now, sometimes there's nothing you can do, and you don't want to take a ton of creep damage. Look, I took half my health from just creep damage. But if you can get away with minimal creep damage on your champion and just stall the creeps right along this line right here, then I would totally say go for it.
My aim is...
Now, obviously, the more attack damage you have, the easier it is to last hit. And so, starting with a Doran's blade is gonna let you last hit a lot better. Or like say Cho'Gath with his E going on gives him extra damage, which makes him much more potent when it comes to last hitting. But this is basically how you last hit with a champion effectively without pushing your lane too hard. So like when a jungler covers a mid lane, you don't want to just clear the creep wave as fast as possible, because that kind of screws the mid lane out from some decent farm, and it also pushes their lane, which exposes them. So this is how you should last hit as a jungler in a lane. You do not oh shoot. You do not want to spam your spells. You do not want to just keep spamming, like if I was Ashe, you do not want to keep spamming volley, so it keeps pushing the lane where it damages all creeps. But you want to just sit around, keep moving, and last hit when appropriate. Oh my goodness. And then so there's that just covers just the basic last hitting. That's how you should last hit. It conserves mana. Obviously there are techniques to last hit more appropriately. Like with Ashe, I could attack each one of these guys enough, and then with volley I could get them down to appropriate levels and just make sure I do last hit all of them. So like say I get, oh yeah, let's get this last hit, and I will get both of these low enough for a last hit. So I guaranteed I was going to get those two with volley because it does a set amount of damage, whereas or it does more damage than your auto attacks, and it attacks multiple minions. So what I was saying, kind of like, oh hello, gonna get attacked. And let's get this last hit and this last hit. Oh, poop. All right, so what I'm saying, like spamming your abilities. Now they're all within one shot for a last hit, and I got all of those last hits no matter what. So there are multiple ways of clearing waves, just like Udyr with his Phoenix clears waves really quickly. Caitlyn and her Piltover can clear creep waves really effectively, especially if she damages them first. She does this technique where she damages all the creeps. Oh shoot! Equally, and then whoop! Say I got all those in one swoop. Now, say I push. I'm fighting a opponent in mid lane, and I end up pushing him out of lane, and the creeps are all the way up here. Well, then I would start spamming my abilities, trying to get as many last hits as possible, and feeding my creeps to the tower as much as I can. Which in fact does push your lane back. So since I have not successfully pushed it to the tower, this is like right where he wants to be. So I did not spam enough, I did not last hit enough, and obviously I don't have enough damage to push that effectively, especially as Ashe. She's not the greatest pusher. Oh shoot, there we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. So now's the time. If I know I'm not going to do a ton of damage, or I'm not going to get the tower, this is the time to back. When your minions have pushed towards the tower, and that means that your minions have pushed all the way up here, you don't want to be in lane anyways. If you need to go back, then you need to go back. So I buy my BF sword, and then I go back into lane, and by the time I get to the lane, unless he's pushing super hard, I will get back, but before the time my creeps are all the way destroyed and his creeps are all the way towards my tower, and my tower's taking my last hits. You do not want your tower to take your last hits, and if you're not there, it will take your experience as well. Because every single creep lost is experience lost and gold lost. And each one of those small advantages will turn into a big advantage. That is how lanes are won and lost. Through small advantages turning into big advantages. Like, if you die, you not only get the gold, but you get the experience from that champion, and it costs them gold and experience as well, because they're dead. They can't go farm. They can't go farm champions. They can't, or creeps. They can't go farm minions for gold. It all works together by depriving your opponent and reaping the little benefits to make them big benefits. So now now that I'm at 117 damage, it's going to be pretty easy to attack. Once you get like huge crits, and you can pretty much two-shot a melee creep and one-shot a range creep, then obviously you can just auto attack at will. And by that time, normally you're going to be like past the laning phase anyways. Normally the laning phase is done once you when you kill a turret, when the first turret is gone, and that means, so say this turret goes down over here, that means top lane is probably not, this top lane is going to be much more exposed. I feel more comfortable coming through this tri-bush and ganking him, because he has to run all the way back to this tower. And same with mid. Since I pushed this tower all the way over here, oh, how much creeps do I have? 75 in, let's say, 11.5 minutes. That's not that great. That's I don't know, 5-6 a minute, which is okay. Like 7 a minute is pro for the first like 15 minutes. Like, it's very rare that they get that the pros get every single creep kill in the early stages, but this is also, I'm not facing anybody, so don't take me as freaking amazing or whatever. but since once their turret is down, that really opens up the lane, and that's when the laning phase ends. To like that, when someone says, "Oh, once the laning phase ends, then we'll be all right." Like, if you have really weak laners, then once the laning phase ends, that's a good thing for you. So you want to push down a tower as quickly as possible. But that might not happen, or whatever. And that's about it with farming. You do not, if you see a siege tank, or whatever you call it, the siege minion, come up, you do not want to miss the experience on that. So the siege minion is a ton of experience. You do not want to miss the gold. Obviously the gold's nice. It's 30 gold, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, 31. And that gave me a huge boost in experience. So if you can deprive your lane opponent his siege minion, then you should really take it. Because it's not obviously not as big as a champion or anything like that, but it's a pretty big advantage if you can deprive him of that, just due to level displacement. So yeah, that's about it. I'm going to do some more tutorials, basic jungle routes with no runes or masteries or whatever, and yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. All right.